Hello Big P fans, we are here at Ipswich for the Festival of Wheels. The trucks are ready to go, ready to do their shows. And what's pretty cool about this setup is we're in this fenced off pen here, and then as I mooch around here, we have gates. So these gates open and completely trap off that walkway, and then into there is the main arena, which some of the team are in doing the car prep, ready for the next show. It is the end of day one, we've done 2 shows, seemingly everything's gone okay, but we are in our paddock pits area and we are just on with, don't want to say seasonal maintenance because we seem to be doing this a lot, but don't worry, it's not the shocker shafts on Grim Reaper, but it is the springs on Big Pete. So we've just swapped these out. These have just been put in, removed them. They still need winding up and tightening, and so does that. Now what does that mean? Why do we have to remove the wheel? Well, we're back on with this little jobby, removing the planetaries, because we're getting a bit of play in the hub there. We're going to take it apart and see if we can nip it up, and it's becoming clear that the techniques that we've used to nip it up may not be adequate or efficient enough to keep the job tight. So we're going to do some experimentation, and maybe it requires a tool. Colton's got a tool.
He's going to make us a tool.
He's going to post it to us. He's going to give us his tool, and he can cope without.
Yes.
That'll do.
Send it now, Colton.
Send it now, Colton. And we need your little nippy-uppy, bearing-y tool to just...
We'll do as a part payment for a tank.
Yes.
We need
crumb that in.
Special tool.
Yeah, we need Colton's special tool. Read into that what you want, Big Pete fans. So, that's what's going on. It is day 2. We've just done our second performance. No, first performance of day 2. And we had a little get stuck. And because we hit the cars head on, which is unique to Big Pete, because what we like to do is we always try to hit the engines. We match up the engines to make sure that what we hit is as level as it can be. Try and keep Big Pete with its top heavy to hit and go up and down and level. So we always hit the cars head on, which is, like I said, unique to us. But what can happen is, what has happened today, is you hit the cars and they're nice and level, but for whatever reason, one stack, as we call them, moves. So as you go up, your rear wheels hit one side before the other, and it sends you off in a funny angle, and then you get strange footage that I've stolen off people that have sent them through, so thank you to all those people. Of the trucks going sideways, and then that's what happened with Big Pete. But Big Pete got over. I did one jump and that was fine, and then Big Pete got over, and then it was my second jump, and for whatever reason it happened, the truck went up at a slight angle off, and I came down and the car got stuck right up underneath Grim Reaper. So we end up with a car sandwich right in between, perfectly snugly in there, with the diff resting on the car. Now all the cars, as we've covered in previous videos, crushed so much so that it didn't matter, you'd still get on the ground and drive off. But modern cars, being strong as they are, certain pillars and whatnot stay up, which meant that when I did the jump, these 2 wheels were up in the air with no grip, with the car coming along with the truck. You can just see the inside sort of scuff marks from the from the car. So what do we do when we get into these circumstances? Pretty much kill the engine. There's no point it driving because it's not going to go anywhere, otherwise we'd have got off. And then the team just take a few seconds, and then we go and get the forklift. We start taking apart apart the scrap cars formation, and what we do is we'll get the front of one of the cars and shove it right up under there. So we press it up to that tile like that, and then we shove it into there like that. And if we can shove it enough that the trucks actually lifts up onto it, great. And then we shove that under there, and then we do the same around the other side. And what we do to stop the cars from moving with the truck, and you're just not improving things, is Big Pete, or the other monster truck, because Big Pete is prone to also get stuck, is you park one up against the car like that, so it's coming out at an angle, and then you put the forklift onto the other one. The tyre turns and creeps up onto the scrap cars, and then the truck goes like that, and then down, and jobs are good. Because we have the brake lines underneath, see, these can always be a matter of concern if we get caught, so quick check of them, make sure they're okay. And they do really well to not get caught up in the cars. It's always the diff. But what had happened today is these had gotten caught on the side pillars, for want of a better term. So the diff was just out, but that's not going to stop everybody from falling out with me because of the painting that's going to need to be done. In fact, as I'm under here, there's a little bit under there that needs doing, and just a bit up there, but you know, considering I was pretty much breached, it's not that bad. There goes the wall of death. They followed us from the last place. If you watched the earlier video, the behind the scenes, there they are here with us at Ipswich, and off there we go. There's the wall all packed up. Right, we are all loaded and we are going to hit the road to Birchington-on-Sea. So we're going to come from Ipswich inland over the M25 and the Dartford crossing, so we've just paid for the crossing, and then back to approximately the same same sort of
longitude and latitude.
Yeah, I know but I don't know which one it is. But we're about the same far as east as we are in Ipswich. So until next time, we love you and goodbye.